got this.
I'll say, I can tell you, I'm based on what you guys went through, based on what we went through Sunday. This dragon does not compare.
Okay. Well, not
It
Toon Dragon. I imagine it's easier, but it would.
it is it does have different abilities that are annoying, but its damage output is not going to be the same.
It looks like a Toon Force.
You know how long it took me to fucking find a dragon with Toon Force abilities?
I'm gonna guess 6 months.
Well, like 40 minutes on Pinterest, but it's still a long time. Pinterest, the god of stat sheets. All right. I'll say, this dragon appears in front of you, staring around with what appears to be, with what appears to be this, the shadow underneath it seems to be this inky blot that actually seems to be moving on its own. And the smoke that it is exhaling from its nostril appears to be noxious.
Okay.
So avoid the pointy end. Got it.
Well, both ends seem to, well, all the ends appear to be pointy, but I'll say the tail has spikes, he's got claws, and his teeth seem to be unreasonably jutting out the side of his mouth.
Yaz is going to look at the others and be like, why don't we have a horny bard in the party?
Why do we have what?
A
Horny bard
in the party. Somebody who could seduce the dragon.
Well, I suppose I could try. Whisper said,
okay.
It won't work. It's a children's book.
Well, I'll just be hugging it for hours.
Kyosha's gonna look him like she's gonna say, I didn't think that this she was like, I didn't think that we'd end up facing a dragon. We didn't cover this in class yet.
Did you not grow up on stories?
I grew up on stories, but stories don't actually, train you for how to fight a dragon.
Well, I've played a dragon plenty of times if you count someone in costume. Dragons
Are you a performer?
are up, engaged it at, hit it with your best shot.
D, looking at D, she actually seems to, I'll say, despite everything that you've been dealing with now, she finally seems to feel comfortable facing this out of everything that you've dealt with so far.
I will Jaeger Lachlan. I'm going to make that official call.
Okay.
Just to give us one more extra set of... I've never gotten
skills?
to Jaeger. I mean, I have gotten to Jaeger, but never like fully Jaeger someone.
Okay. I'll say Kitty Wizard is going to teleport over here. He's like, oh, well, you guys got this. I believe in you.
The dragon ate the ponies.
No, you saved the ponies, but these just in last session, the girl basically said that she didn't write this.
Yeah.
She was like, in the last session, she basically said that, I'll say, yeah, you weren't here. So, catch up. While you guys were in the book and while you were doing your thing, someone stole the book from her. and ran off with it. And apparently, when they stole the book, they went to the end and they rewrote and redrew the ending. I might say the ending fight, and then left the book for her to find. So, like I had told them, I was like, this is not the original dragon you were supposed to fight. This is the original dragon you were supposed to fight.
Wait, what? Huh?
That was supposed to be the original dragon that you were supposed to fight.
Are they both there? Do we have to fight both of them?
No, that one got it. Yeah, that one got erased, and the big one that I showed you at first is the one that's been replaced with. The crew defeated the kitty wizard, the person responsible for this entire thing in the first place, by solving his 3 riddles, which still once again very impressed with how well you guys blew through those.
Yeah, Shannon carried that one.
Shannon's a fucking riddle master. So I I'll say how good she did almost makes me want to include more, but I'm not gonna do that to people. I know that most of the crew here hates riddles, so I might throw one in here and there for Shannon's sake because she seems to really enjoy them. But I'll save them for when I know she's going to be here.
Yeah, if she enjoys them, I don't mind occasionally, them popping up. Actually,
all right.
let me put it this way: I don't mind them unless they pop up really frequently.
No, I'll say at most you guys are just going to deal with traps. You guys are going to deal with traps and maybe an occasional puzzle. Probably, I would say maybe one riddle and or puzzle, probably like every 3 to 4 adventures. And that's a maybe.
Matt, you said you were Jaegering Lachlan?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. In which case, the dragon spewing this noxious breath. Spewing this noxious breath with its shadow seemingly flittering across the ground, almost as if it's going in a separate direction from the dragon. Begins its walk towards you. It's obviously seeing something that looks like a good meal. In which case, your roll initiative.
Ooh, a decent number. I is surprised.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to use the same 2 dice I was using, and I will give Lachlan the one I was rolling for Sierra. Oh, now you want to roll good. Now you want to roll good. Okay.
Wow. Good job, +1.
You add Kiaz to initiative and
Oh yes, absolutely.
Lachlan as well. Yeah.
Let's see if this monk can actually do anything. Of course. Okay, so apparently with my dice, the less I'll say the less points in initiative you have, the better you roll. Okay. Okay. Which case, as you are mentioning, so you got everyone locked in, right?
I would like to seize the initiative.
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have. Unfortunately, we don't have that yet.
No stunt points here.
Hmm.
See. All right. Top of the round. I'll say the big meanie dragon. I'll say approaches this border. Looks at it a little. Looks at it a little strangely, and will jump. Will jump about 20 feet in the air. And will fly off of the page.
Whoa!
And land on this page.
Starting to feel this is a bit meta. Well,
the shadow that it seems to be around. It seems to be trying to stick to the tree line, from what you can tell. Okay. Believe Kiaz is the only person close enough. Yep. It is going to flap. It's going to flap its tiny wings. Now, so it's going to flap its tiny wings at you. As a miniature tornado comes flying at you. Let's see, need you to make me a dex save.
Are you sure I can't just make you a mat save instead of a... Good fucking god.
Right, do you suck at dex?
No, I don't. I don't suck at dex. I just suck at rolling tonight. I'm 99% sure I have something for this. I'm 99% sure that I took something that I can... Wait, I have cards!
I also have spells.
I rolled a 4, so...
I can give you a reroll.
Yes, please, and thank you.
Okay.
I will use my reaction to cast Blessing of Fate.
And your blessing of fate was wasted. I rolled a 3.
Oh, I tried.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say this tornado.
On the bright side, Kiaz has a lot of HP.
See. Okay. Okay. This miniature tornado that it kicks up. Kios takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As you are hurled. Huh. Yep.
I only take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, you said?
7 bludgeoning damage. As you are tossed, I'll say, as this thing flips you around in the air, and conveniently, you land on this rock over here in the water.
Oh, hey.
Does it count as magical bludgeoning damage?
That's a fantastic question. Let me read his sheet. Yes.
Wait, then hold on. Hold on. I have magical resistance. So I have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
So that means you get to roll at advantage in theory.
Okay, so this gives you a third roll.
I have a third roll from this
from the blessing. There's the blessing of fate that you would be doing.
Actual blessing of fate.
Yes.
Nat 20.
All right.
Woo!
You can't make this shit up.
All right. There we go.
It's fun.
All right. All right. In which case, let me see what happens when you make it.
And usually it's half damage and possibly no knockback.
Yep, no knock. I'll say half damage, no knockback. I'll say half damage, no knockback. And lucky you, because you made it, it can't use a secondary ability when it does that. Well, technically that'd be tertiary because it would do. I'll say it would do damage. Then it would throw you random direction, and then it would do a third thing.
Hmm.
But it can't do the third thing. So, all right. In which case, now I'm about to say, in which case you take 4 points of damage instead.
Hey.
All right, Kiaz, it is your turn.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. Kiaz is going to cast such a powerful spell that is. Hold on.
Fine.
I gotta remember how many. I only can cast, 4 spells? 4. Okay. So we're going to cast. Where'd it go? Sanctuary. And
Okay.
we're gonna cast it's. Wait, hold on. Not Sanctuary. Sorry. Not Sanctuary. Aid. And I believe that I can cast Aid at 5th level because I can cast just 4 max level spells, yeah? Because of the way my class works.
Yeah, it's whatever your maximum level is.
So we're going to cast Aid at level 5. I'll just post it there. You guys figure it out because that's going to...
Up to 3 people. So I guess pick 3 people. I'll say you can pick yourself.
No, it doesn't say I can pick myself, does it?
Yeah, it says
It's
creatures within range.
The
So
way it was
within-
worded, it said bolsters your allies. It didn't say yourself and your allies. But I'm going to use it for my allies. I'm going to use it for, well, I guess I forgot that there's like the dog too. Who has the least HP other than Lachlan?
Probably not me.
I mean, while I'm at max, my HP is 84.
Okay, so Lachlan, me, and are you above 90, Tris?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So we'll do Kiaz, Lachlan. What was that?
Both the dog and I are triple digits.
I can see the dogs for some reason, but I can't see anyone else's. Don't ask me why. So yeah, Kiaz, Lachlan, and Moonlit Whisper will all get this. So I think it is a total of 20. Let's...
No, you're right. You're right. 20. It's 5 base, and then for every level, 3rd level or higher. So yeah, 20. You're right.
Yeah. So 20 additional hit points.
Oh, that feels nice.
And that temporarily increases your max as well.
For 8 hours. Next 8 hours.
Considering Kiaz's insect nature, are we being covered by like bee armor, like honey armor?
Kiaz is a wasp, sir. That is racist.
Oh,
Paper
eh,
so his hit point max is going to be at 110 for this map, and he is at 106. Save settings, and two. And we'll just not worry about raising his max. We'll just know. Okay. Cool. That's his action. And then his bonus action, he's going to cast Sanctuary. Or can I not cast 2 spells in one turn?
You can cast
you can cast
it around as long as one of them's a bonus action, and as long as one of the 2 does not exceed 2nd level.
Okay. So I just will cast Sanctuary at... It doesn't matter. Sanctuary doesn't get buff.
Doesn't have a level.
So Sanctuary on myself, I guess. On a failed save, the creature... Yeah, Sanctuary on myself, because I'm the healer. I don't want to... We do not want me taking damage. I need the last 2 spells for healing people. Cool.
Okay.
And that's my turn. And I'm going to get away from the... I'm going to fly away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back here.
Okay. All right. D is going to... I'll say she's going to head over here, jumping into the water. Seems to be heading towards this pony.
He's a pink pony girl.
You're going to see her pull out a dagger, stab into it, and then crawl inside of it.
oh,
You will hear a noise as she
Weird.
reappears out of this pony over here.
Ooh.
And she, I'm about to say, now that she feels she's a comfortable distance away, she is going to use spaz lasers. See. Actually, wait, let me make sure. Okay. Actually, wait, hold on. Did I look at that right? Okay. Yep. Okay. She fires off these eldritch blasts. I'm about to say she fires off these eldritch blasts as she. I'm about to say she shoots the. I'm about to say the first one. The dragon contorts his body in a very strange manner as the bolt curls around it. While the second blast hits it in the side of the head. The third blast, the dragon opens its mouth and eats it. Before coughing momentarily and belching up a puff of smoke. She's gonna look and be like, okay, another plan. She will then proceed to slink back into the pony's corpse.
That's kind of messed up. Okay.
Oh, it's a power. So
Hide in the dead tauntaun is power.
uh it's effectively tree stride, but with corpses.
Interesting. Sounds like a form of henomancy.
I'll say necromancy spell allows her to enter a corpse of small size or larger and move from inside of it to another corpse of also small size of larger within 500 feet. She is aware of all corpses within 500 feet.
I was questioning whether she was a good guy before. Now I'm really questioning it.
I like it conceptually. It sounds like a necromantic thing.
Yeah, as an ability, it makes sense. I'm just like, the good guy is doing that? Yeah, I'm not so sure she's a good guy.
She is one of those heroes that's like, I'm going to use my powers to, get a population under my sway and shit.
I'm not sure she's a hero. I'm convinced she's not a plant.
I was using hero in air quotes.
Anyway, your turn.
Moonlit Whisper. Yes.
Okay.
Acting like you can't be a necromancer and be a hero.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying the odds are not in your favor. Rare is the good necromancer.
You have my axe, you have my blade, and you'll have your brother. No!
I don't discount it can happen.
Okay.
Really useful battlefield power.
Never mind. I was gonna give something to Kaz, but I can't because it won't let me. Okay.
Everybody's just gonna be running around buffing each other before anything happens.
First one, that was my job.
Hello, I'm a theater kid. Okay.
They play cleric because everybody's like, cleric is hard. And I'm sitting here going, I wouldn't know. I never have to cleric. Anything a cleric does, the rest of the party's already done by the time it gets to my turn.
As in our defense, it has been beaten into us that everyone should have a little bit of healing. Okay. That, that.
I think this group only currently has one pure fighter in it right now, and that's an NPC.
I'm a fighter split.
Boom. I would say boom. Let's see. What level can I?
Lachlan is up next.
Yep. Say Lachlan can hurt things.
Rocket punch. Okay.
See, need to make a melee spell attack. Ah, right, because it broke it up like this. Or not. Okay, fine. Okay. Does a 18 hit?
That's a good question. Let me check.
I'm guessing hit level 3.
I'm gonna say you collide with the dragon. Your fists connecting with its large bulbous jaw, but almost with a comedic spring-like effect. You hear a boing as it just seems to mispurchase with anything of worth of any semblance of vitality. You just missed the DC.
Ah, well, that's all 20 for you. Whoa! It's rubbery, guys!
Let's see. Does anything happen even if you don't miss? I mean, even if you don't hit?
Hmm.
Let's see. On a miss, the target takes half damage and is knocked prone. It says for your turn, I'll say for this turn, your magic grants you resistance to damage from falls. Falls do not knock you prone upon landing when you finish your movement. Okay, so you don't take. Oh, sweet. So that means you don't take fall damage until your next turn. Okay.
Was I correct that it's mentioned? Is it a half damage?
Well, it seems like yeah, I'm about to say, you gain resistance. You gain. I'm about to say, whether you hit or not, you've gained resistance to damage from falls, and falls do not knock you prone upon landing. So you should be fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, doesn't
All right.
on a miss the target takes half damage?
Target take. Let's see. On a hit, yeah. On a miss, the target. Okay, it takes half damage and is knocked prone. Okay. Half damage of 3d6 fire. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage and 2d6 force.
I upcast it, so.
Okay. All right. The fire.
Interesting.
All right. I'm about to say.
Damage on a hit roll.
I'll say the fire seems to hit. I'll say seems to do minimal damage. The force damage that it seems to get hit with does not. I'll say seems to get blunted.
Okay, I can still say it's rubbery, guys.
Yeah, like it did damage, but you can tell that it didn't do as much damage. The force damage didn't seem to have as much of effect on it. All right. Anything else you're doing besides rocket punch and?
I'd like to land in like a multi-point kind of hero-esque landing. And is this bonus action? Should be bonus action. Yes, it is. I um I will proclaim the words to activate my Vespa blade. In other words, spiritual weapon. Because that's a bonus cast. As I take it out from the winds of Varen and Seal of Yore, I cast you to destroy.
The dragon looks a little confused at what you're saying, but it's like, Arr. All right. Right before Lachlan's attack, right before Lachlan's turn, it will take a legendary action.
Fun.
And is going to swing its tail as it curves. As its abstract shaped tail curves around underneath its belly, under its chin, and tries to slap you.
Oof. If that's a thing you can do.
Is that 26 at you?
Okay, yeah. Even if I invoked other defenses, that would hit.
Okay. Total of 17 damage.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. I've been charging. I took my damage.
Mm-hmm. All right, and Lachlan, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Lachlan will be casting Shatter.
Okay.
Let's see how this thing does on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. Takes some recharging. Good.
Oh shit! No, it's itself. Very effective.
All right. I mean, well, dragons are normally, if they're nothing else, they have pretty decent constitution.
So half that is going to be rounded down to 7, rounded up to 8, depending on. Round down
I'll
here.
say 3d8. 3d8 damage.
Okay, now it's charging again.
It was 15 damage.
15 damage, round to 8.
Look at any damage.
I try to do the whole round up thing for everyone. So it benefits. So it benefits me and it benefits you when that shit happens. All right. Let's see. Actually,
Is it immune to thunder damage?
no. 1 second.
No worries. I need to figure out what his bonus action is going to be.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
again,
Okay, yeah, it's still the same effect.
He has disadvantage. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. We're saving our reaction.
Right.
And our bonus action can be used for practically zilch. I don't think I gave my husband very many bonus action ideas. But to be fair, I did tell him to just do whatever he wants.
All
I
right.
suppose he can move. He can move away from the crowd so we don't get fire breathed. So he will go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just so you know, if you do want to cross the page, I'll say to cross the spine of the book, it is considered difficult terrain.
Oh, but watch this. Watch this. Watch this. He's just going to go to about here, and then he's going to do one of these.
Misty step. Nice.
Boom. He is on the other side of the book.
Okay.
If you can put him there.
All right. Let's see what 30 feet of movement we'll
I
put
think right there. Yeah.
right here.
One more. Move him.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Nimbus.
Yeah, 1 second. Everybody's scattered to the 4 winds, so I gotta.
Well, that was the idea because
I was about to say, wasn't that entire plan your idea?
Well, yes, but now I can't buff anybody because y'all, buggered off.
you still buff. I'll say, what are you doing, bless?
I was going to do bless for the people who needed that bonus to saving throws, but
Let's see. You can get her.
if I
get.
if I get Lachlan, I cannot get cannot get half the rest of the party. So
Don't worry about Lachlan. Lachlan
actually, yeah, you can get. You can get
I can get Kiaz and Whisper. I can't get what's her face because she's at 65.
Where are you? Where were you gonna move?
30 feet away from Lachlan. Here he puts.
Yeah, she's 35.
Well, she moves right after you, so maybe she'll move within your range.
Well, if she moves within range, I've already cast the spell. It doesn't help her.
Oh.
You can get. You might say you can get all the MP. You might say you can get all the PCs. That's the important thing.
Yeah. Everyone knows Brian doesn't target his own NPCs.
Oh, the hell I don't.
Okay. That's a 3rd level plus. Get all the PCs. And I guess the dog, because I wasn't intending to bless him, but there we go. Yerf!
That's your homie.
Gauge. Summon my own spiritual weapon. Better be feeding my. That basically worked my my planned action economy. Spiritual weapon. Yeah.
Okay, meet or beat. That hits.
19 AC. Got it.
See, told you it's not a crazy to hit dragon.
By 5th edition standards, 19 is crazy to hit.
Well, I mean, it's a dragon, so I mean,
Pretty
but it's not crazy to hit. All right. The spiritual weapon nails him in the back. The damage seems to be a bit blunted, but it does hit.
So it's resistant to force damage.
Which makes sense if it's tuning. Right, so how many things are resistant to that?
It has very weird resistances. Except for one. Actually, considering what it is, kind of sort of makes sense for one of them. But I do not believe that any of you guys actually is like some sort of does the whole like I can tell what monsters are thing.
No, the only one who might be able to do that is Sierra as a ranger, and I don't think she's that type of ranger.
I can't remember. Matt, did your character have that thing where you could look at something and figure out what it was?
I think you're thinking about the other game.
That's probably it.
Character.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. So all the people who could actually tell what things were Ravenloft. All right. Anything else?
No,
That's what I was looking
that's everything.
Oh, okay. All right. Kyosh. Is gonna run up. Let's see if she can actually be a proper monk. So she has not exactly been proving herself lately. As her as her palms begin to glow with let's see. Yeah. All right. As she runs up with her hands crackling with electricity, as she attempts to punch this creature several times. Missed one. Okay. All right. She punches. I'll say she connects with it the first time as lightning surges through its jaw. The second and third punches go wide. I'll say fly wildly as the dragon's head actually tucks back inside of its own neck. For the next two shots. She pulls her fist back, waiting momentarily, and once the dragon's head pops back out of its neck flaps, she punches it again in the face. The dragon kind of reels from it. All right. Anyone refooting?
Yes.
Okay.
Neither of mine.
There we go.
All right. Top of the round. Nimbus.
Okay, Nimbus goes for sword on his back, drawing most of the blade, the two smaller counterweight blades he's leaving in the harness, and he's charging. I'm blowing a hit die and an action surge, just to really lay into the guy.
Okay.
Oh, there's.
I'm also making the first attack, which does happen to be a critical, a goading attack.
Okay.
A Wisdom 19 save, or be at disadvantage to go after anyone except me.
All right. Wisdom. Sorry. Fuck. What is that? Yep. Sorry, rolled that wrong. But yeah, that's supposed to be 15 for. All right. So.
Managed to target anyone except me.
All right.
On a miss, and any attack that misses except for the last two, because the macro is technically wrong because of the action surge, any attack that misses except for the last two, it takes 5 damage anyway due to the graze feature on my sword.
Oh, okay. All right. So you lay into this thing. All right.
18, which I believe misses, and I know the 10 misses.
Okay. Let's see.
Just by the core.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sweet. So, after all that damage that you do, it is significantly pissed off.
And then Fenrir hits it for 18. I'm going to assume it makes the strength save versus prone.
Let's see.
I would be really depressed if a dragon failed a DC 12.
I mean, actually, can't crit fail save throws, so technically, no, it can't fail it.
Yeah. Fenrir crit, so that 18 is add an additional 20 to his damage for Fenrir.
Okay. All right. All right. The dragon is looking incredibly miffed. Some sort of inky substance seems to be leaking out of the wounds that you've put on it. I know you've done a lot, but is that it?
Yeah, that's it. We're good.
Okay. All right. The dragon is going to turn around, looking at you in a very not happy mood. Let's see. Wait. Okay. It is going to roar loudly before it takes a swipe at you. I need sure. Well, I don't have to make sure because she's technically not on the map. So I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
And remember, you get a D4.
I have a D4 for that one. Yeah. These D4s don't want to come out. Okay. Oh gosh.
Is this a or fear effect?
It is fair, yes.
Fenrir will use counterbark to give everyone advantage within 30 feet of him, which is just looks like David, the monk and I.
Okay, she makes it.
Again, everybody else is too far. I can't. 30 feet.
I know.
Can you silvery barbs yourself?
Read it.
I don't have it up, so I can't tell. Creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself. That's
Okay, because of how they phrase that, no, it doesn't include yourself.
Oh no, because you can only silvery barbs the villain. You can't silvery barbs.
Well, I mean, technically, you can silvery barbs an ally too, but you want to be a dick.
Why would you silvery barbs an ally? If you wanted to be a dick. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I've seen it done tactically in instances where it's okay. I know the fighter can't miss, so I will silvery barbs the fighter. So that, so they're rolling at disadvantage because they basically can't miss, and that allows me to put ally advantage on somebody who actually needs it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd say it's a tactical move.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, I don't think I can give Lachlan advantage on this then. But double check his stuff. Facial magic, blah blah blah. Nobody wild magic surge. I forgot he's a wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah.
Brian never actually uses the wild magic table.
Magic only happens if you're something that invokes wild magic.
Lachlan is a wild magic sorcerer.
Usually wild magic only comes into play when you roll a natural 1.
Yeah, and I'm not saying most of the things he casts, I'm not saying the only real spells that he's been casting so far is poison spray, and that's just a check.
It's the way it's written, because anytime Lachlan casts magic, the DM can have you roll a d20 specifically for the wild magic.
A first level or higher.
Yeah. And 1, usually he's using cantrips, and 2, usually most GMs invoke that on a 1.
Yeah. If you roll a 1, roll on the wild magic surge table. Yeah, I'm about to say, considering that you rolled shatter, I mean, I can start now.
I mean, you can't now. It's too late. The turn's already over. You can't.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Because the dude never actually rolls real spells.
Starting at first level, you can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack. Gain it. There we go. There we go. Eh. Boom. I'm going to use that for our good buddy Lachlan to give him advantage. Anytime before you regain use of this feature, what? I don't know what the last part means. That's much better. Okay. So Lachlan has now a... This was a dex saving throw?
Wisdom.
This wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Even better. Lachlan has a 19.
Okay.
And
Did you remember?
Kiaz... Yeah, that's including the D4.
Okay.
And then Kiaz has a +8 plus 14, so 22.
Okay. Lachlan just barely makes it.
Yeah, he needed every little bit of that.
So everyone seems to avoid the fear as this dragon starts flailing frantically at flailing frantically at Nimbus.
Those all definitely hit.
The 21 too.
The 21 just hits.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm surprised 21 hits.
Like,
I thought your AC was like 24, 25 or something.
depends on what.
Well, none of them are crits, right?
Nah.
I don't think that there's any point in silvery barbsing that, huh?
Yeah, no, because the lowest he rolled was a 6, and that still hit me. So yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so the first attack he bites into you. He bites into you, and then just after he bites into your torso, basically starts like crazily just starts swiping at like your legs while you're in his mouth, and then he lets go. Upside, can't use frightful presence again.
Oh yeah.
Unless you fight him again after 25 hours. Okay. Next up is Kiaz.
Kiaz is going to fly up to here. Sorry. There. Going to fly up to there. Going to use his bonus action to activate his tattoo. And he is going to make a melee attack with his daggers.
Okay.
For fuck's sake. Does a 12 hit?
Unfortunately, not.
19 is the number.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As the dagger bounces off of its apparently rubbery skin.
Okay. That's his turn. Wait, no, I have extra attack.
All right.
Stab again. Oh, that's gonna hit. 26.
Okay, that definitely hits.
So it's he gets the extra d6 force. That's not gonna actually matter much, I don't think, in this situation, because the force damage don't do shit. And I think it's going to be so one piercing damage and 6 force damage. Because he's small. I forgot that he's small.
Let's see. Okay. You said how much damage are you doing? Or
It was 6 force damage and 1 piercing because
okay.
he can only do 1 piercing with the weapon.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, say
Yeah.
but
Apparently, Sierra said she was getting up, but went back to sleep. She did successfully make it off of the voice chat for Fox's game.
wait, let's see if this actually works. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Cool. All right. I'll say she is going to what is the range on that? 120 feet. Nope, sorry. Nope. Psst. Not a cone. Line. There we go. Yep, he is within range. She is going to maneuver her hands as a small, I'll say, as a small fragment of light. I'll say a small fragment of light forms in her hands. She will slam that fragment into the ground. And a blade of light. I'll say a blade of light will come out of the ground. I'll say, well, blade of light will come out of the ground. Skewering straight through the middle of it. Make a Constitution save for it. Pretty sure he's going to make it, but you know. Yes. I'm about to say, oh, okay, 48 radiant. All right. All right. As you see this bright wall, Masa, as you see this bright radiant sword pierce out of the ground straight through his abdomen, and then spreading out into a wall that seems to, I must say, that seems to be splitting the dragon in half, but not actually. It's pretty much as if this dragon is stuck inside of a wall of light. Right, and he succeeded, so that's 9. Is it rounded down? Yeah, 9 damage. Okay. All right. It seems incredibly annoyed. This wall is very bright. You're a, I'll say, you're a cleric, correct, Nimbus?
Yep.
Okay. Considering that you are a cleric and you're not like a evil cleric, you would be aware that touching this wall of light might blind you. So best to not like touch it or walk through it.
Find the swords of revealing light.
All right. At the end of D's, I'll say that's the most that she's willing to do. At the end of her turn, the dragon, in a fit of rage, going to start flapping its wings. And since all of you are technically right there, yeah. I need you all to make me
Oops. Oh, well.
dexterity saves.
Dexterity saves for what?
It's flapping its wings. It's basically trying to do what it did to you last time.
Oh. But we get a D4.
Yep. All right, so Moonlit Whisperer fails his.
And I get advantage. So 13. I'll go with the 13. So that is a dirty 20 for Kios. And Lachlan is a 26.
Okay. Just waiting to see what just waiting to see on let's see. Oh wait, I forgot. Gotta do this for Kyosh too. All right. Okay. So Moonlit Whisper and Kyosh fail the rolls. All right. Moonlit Whisper. This I'll say, I'll say this performance of this dragon is about to blow you away.
Oof.
Oh wait, Moonlit Whisper failed.
Yes.
Um. Never mind. I keep forgetting. You can't.
All right.
You can't. Silvery barbs that.
As I know, Silvery Barbs only happens on if they succeed. Though I can do Blessing of Fate. Actually, no, I can't. I use my reaction. Never mind.
Wait.
Yo!
Oh my god! It worked.
All right.
We have been blessed this day.
So remove him.
You cast Blessing of Fate, and you have summoned the Queen.
All right.
Hold on. I have.
Where am I being blown into?
I have.
You have been thrown across the page, and you land over here. Oh wait, fuck. Sorry.
I say, wait, the fuck?
Apologies. You are blown into the middle of the page. In which case, hold on. Do you have anything that protects you from rough? You have anything that protects you from rough terrain? I'll say rough terrain based stuff.
I'm not used to it causing damage, if that's what you're asking, but
Okay.
no, I can't bypass rough terrain. I can mitigate fall damage.
Okay. That is right. You do have mitigation of fall damage right now. Okay. You would, as you are falling between the pages, your rocket powers protect you from getting crushed in the folds of this book. As you manage to keep from falling between the lines. That's actually very well. That's very good for you. All right.
I wasn't even thinking about the Rocky Boots thing. I have another thing, but hey, I'm glad that Rocky Punch helped out.
Oh shit. Okay. Ooh. Kyoshi, on the other hand. Ooh. Okay. Damn it. Well. All right. Kyoshi goes flying. Kyoshi goes flying. Almost. You just hear her scream as she goes flying. Out of the woods.
Oh.
You cannot see her. Moonlit Whisper.
Okay. How can I? Is it just rough terrain? Can I climb out of between the pages?
Oh yeah. I'm about to say you're perfectly fine.
Okay. Well.
I'm about to say that takes. I'm about to say that's it's still the standard, movement things for rough terrain. So I think that moving 5 feet costs you 10 feet. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, can't say I like having books slammed on me. Well, investment lid.
Yeah. That will hit.
And on the other hand, we'll go. I guess I need to train this dragon. Hmm. Extra.
All right, both of those hit. All right. How long does that thing where he only is supposed to attack you goes on for, Tristan?
Round.
Okay. All right, both of those hit. He is
Hasn't been a full round yet, so that's still in a
yeah. That's what I was asking. I was just making sure. All right. As you wail into this dragon, definitely does not look happy.
Oh, I realized it doesn't. For some reason I believe. Okay, movement, bonus action, main action. Oh, that'll be it from. Okay, I don't know if this causes anyone to go into flank or not.
I think that would make you where you are. You would be flank the dog.
Okay. In that case, just for shits and giggles, let's see if either of these. Nope. Okay.
Okay.
I burned my 20s earlier.
All right. So you hit him with the Vespa blade, which does not seem to do that much damage. But your spike chain seems to gain purchase with the hits.
Good.
Even though it kind of doesn't seem to pay attention to you. Lachlan.
Alrighty, let's see here. Lachlan.
Trying pouring water in his mouth. It seems to be smoking.
He said put water in its mouth. It does have some water shit, don't he? I could cool it down. But I don't think you guys would like how he cooled it down. Oh wait, there we go. That's a cantrip. That won't trigger some wild magic sorcery. Now that I have not that I wouldn't mind the wild magic sorcery, right? Something good could happen, right?
Not really.
Wild magic kind of fun.
We're gonna go with a Ray of Frost, which is spell attack bonus. Is that? It's going to be a 22 to hit. Cricket.
Yeah, 20.
You said roll. Said 22? Yes,
22
that
to hit.
connects. Yes.
Okay, excellent. And 2d8, yeah, because we're not 11th level. So 7 cold damage.
All right. He is not immune to that. So he does take the 7 cold.
His speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of his next turn. Until the start
All right.
of Lachlan's next turn. Not
Okay.
that he's going anywhere, he's basically covered by people.
Okay. Is that all for Lachlan?
Yeah, because I don't think he has very many bonus action things.
All right. Kyosh. Okay. Let's say at the end of Kyosh's turn, the dragon is going to take another shot at Nimbus. Is a 20. Okay. All right. Top of the round. Anyone refooting?
I mean, I guess I can refoot.
I can add you on the map. Yes. Second.
Gaining a foot?
Pretty sure Sierra gets to go at 0, no?
If she wants.
Sure. I just need the lay of the land.
Okay. You guys are currently inside of a fairy tale book. And you are fighting fighting this thing.
Oh, does it bleed?
Oh, cool.
What were you asking, David?
Does it bleed?
It seems to be oozing from the spots where you've hit it. It seems to be oozing some sort of black inky substance.
Oh.
Why is there a giant wolf spider on my in my journal?
Possibly for Shannon.
Yeah, that was Shannon.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that wolf spider. Okay.
I'm
We
like,
don't
man,
know
she's
if the other wolf spider is giant yet, so.
I thought you were just in the wrong game.
Am I a sorceress in this game?
I believe you're a sorcerer ranger split. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, cool. I was just like, in my spell list.
I was about to say, I'm like, when are you not a sorceress?
Hey! I am actually playing a game where I'm not a sorceress.
Which game?
Fox's game.
What are you in Fox's game?
I'm a ranger.
Oh,
Ranges.
the other thing you.
Oh, and in Final Fantasy, technically I'm not a sorceress either.
You're a ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, variety.
This one. Lightning bolt. Yeah, we'll just hit it with lightning bolt.
Gotcha. All right,
God.
lightning.
Aim
All right.
carefully.
Let's see how this
I
goes.
was about to see the line and be like, I should be good, right? Yeah, you're over there. Ooh. Hold on, let me zoom in.
Kiosk is in the way.
Visible.
I mean, but he's small. Like, there's a chance I won't.
What line?
It doesn't matter. It's hold on. If it's is it an attack thing or is it a
It's a spell.
saving
I think
throw?
it's a save, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a save.
I've got advantage on it anyway because
No, no, no.
When you threw your daggers.
Let me see
What?
if I.
Sanctuary when you threw your daggers.
Wait, hold.
I think it's on the other
what
thing.
type of save is it? If it's Dex, I have advantage on
It's
it.
Dex.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I have advantage on it because of my size. I forgot that I have advantage for size.
Half.
I think I have
Hold on.
careful spell. So
Wait, 1 second. There's some you can do. You can work
careful spell.
and fire a lightning bolt upwards.
I thought you could
To
just,
hit it.
or you could just move past Kiaz.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Push back here. Na-na-na-na. I will just move aside him. Beside
There we
him.
go.
Yeah, there's a third dimension that you can like arc.
No, remember, I'm always the one that's like, I want to slide under it and shoot it from the thingy-majiggy. I just normally don't have spells that let me do that.
Okay, don't slide under it and lightning the dragon in the dick. That'd be mean. So mean.
Ooh, wait, can I do that? It's drawn by a kid. It doesn't have one. Never mind. Yeah, we'll just shoot it with lightning bolt.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. As a dex save. All right.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's Ooh, what the hell, Sierra? I'm still waking
Of
up.
course.
What's my? Oh yeah, it missed it by 1.
All right.
What's my damage? Oh my god, I can't see. Hold on.
8d6.
I'm gonna make this bigger. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to make this a lot bigger. Let's get out all of the funny die out of the way. I can get to my d6. Let's see how many d6s are in here. Oh, I think I have just enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. I had just enough. Just enough. All right. That's 12. See. 18, so that's 24. 29. 29. That's 29. 5 is plus 5. It's 34. Plus 3 is 37. 37.
You said
Lightning, yeah.
37? Okay.
Yeah.
Lightning.
All right. The lightning strikes this creature as it like as I'll say, it strikes this creature, taking the full brunt of this. It does not look happy and is not looking like it's in good shape. All right.
Oh, I guess I need to roll the initiative.
Now you have to add her to the initiative and she has to roll one.
That I have.
Time
All right.
for the dragon to end.
Initiative. My at.
Fin upon you, Fin.
Here we go. Done.
Okay. So nothing changed. She's still at the bottom of the
Nothing-
initiative.
I'm still at the bottom.
Nimbus.
All right. In go through its legs there laterally, so he can come back. Tap Trixie with warding bond. It was too late to the party to get the bless. And going to spiritual, and I'm going to use my healing hands feature to heal myself as a bonus action. And I'm going to use a hit die to get my action surge back so I can do another flurry into the dragon.
You use healing hands as a bonus?
Due to racial features, yes.
Nice.
Not paladin healing hands, it's racial healing hands, but yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to lay into the dragon some more.
Right. 2 of those hit, and the puppy shank hits.
Okay, and the 7 still deals 5 damage because of the great sword, and the 14 also deals 5 damage.
Okay. All right.
Get to pop a heal.
All right. Dragon is not happy. I'll say it is leaking and oozing black fluids everywhere. Seems to be seeping into its shadows.
The thing didn't roll the right healing, that's all.
Hmm.
I got it.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. See. Da. Okay. The dragon, weakly, Mase, as his body weakly begins to starts coming apart, will sink into Mase. Seemingly seems to be sinking into the shadow on the ground.
Does this thing have a fucking face too?
No. It is, I must say, it is doing an ability that it has that is effectively similar to Misty Step, as it sinks into its shadow, and its shadow seems to pool across the ground. Lachlan, you will see its shadow begin to form over here.
Counter spell. No, I'm just kidding.
As it rises up, through the inky darkness, the noxious fumes that were in its mouth seem to have finally come to a boiling point. As it opens its mouth, all right.
I mean, you could have just pushed.
All right. I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Khan, what are my decent things?
Wait, where's mine?
I'd be sad if I didn't have decent Khan.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not too bad. Hey, 17.
History.
You don't see that.
What?
You got
Yeah, that's his spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I just
Okay.
need a
Constitution saving throw.
for Kiaz and Lachlan.
I know. I'm looking real quick. Trying to find anything in here. Save me. You would think that I would have already been like, yeah, no, I don't have anything, but I'm gonna check again. 'Cause yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to fail this one.
I wish they did a team attack.
Wait. Oh no, that's just concentration on my spells. Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna have to take this one on the chin. Okay.
So what'd you roll for your What'd you roll for yours? Oof. Okay, so far everyone has made it except for Kiaz.
Blessing of Fate.
All right, go ahead, Kiaz. Roll again.
I just realized I had the dice backwards. Technically that was supposed to be Lachlan's, but it's fine. It's whatever.
Okay,
Lachlan,
whichever
roll
one.
it then. Whoever.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This one's a pass.
Roll.
So this one's a pass. 5 plus that's 8. 24.
Okay. Okay, so everyone makes it. Awesome. That's good. Because otherwise I'd feel kind of bad about this.
Hmm.
That's not halved yet.
That is not
Yeah.
halved. That would be halved to see
37, 38.
38.
Okay, so Sierra made it. Sierra, you take 10.
Yay!
I take some of that.
Oh.
That's gonna change what Kiaz does.
I was like, he's so far away. And then I was like, no, all my spells. He's within range.
Okay. I'm about to say after the end of the breath attack, you can I'll say after the end of the breath attack, you guys can get free perception rolls.
Don't think this character is very perceptive.
Neither of mine passed.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like we didn't pass, even though we rolled perception for.
Oh shit. I'm very perceptive. Okay.
Sure, I'd hope you're.
Kiaz got a 11. I suppose that might pass. Lachlan got a 2.
Okay, the 2 doesn't make it. The 11 does.
Oh wow! Nice roll there, Artemis.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently I perceive all. My perception is a plus 13.
I'll say. Nimbus notices it. Fenrir is a bit, locked in right now, so I'll say packing his pipe with tobacco or something. I don't know. He's too busy.
Hmm.
For everyone who rolled over a 10, you notice you notice that the girl who is the girl who is narrating this story seems to be very distressed and is starting to cry.
Oh no, the pages.
Do we like care about this?
My turn. I know what I'm gonna do.
Kiaz, it is your turn.
Okay.
The dragon looks very rough.
That's great that the dragon looks rough. We are casting. Oh, that's a bonus action. Shit, I didn't realize that was a bonus action. Cool. So we're gonna do first thing. Going to go land on Nimbus's neck. Not, and I'm gonna sting him. For using my healing touch. So
The stinger of truth.
you gain 18 hit points. And then, since everybody's hurt, let's heal everybody. That's the only thing. Cast at level 5.
Everybody within 60 feet.
So everyone.
How much do we heals?
Is Lachlan close enough?
1d4 plus 5.
It's
Unless he upcasted it.
Yep.
I upcasted.
I'd say he can only
Okay.
cast. He's like a warlock.
Oh, okay. All right. So 3d4.
Plus 5.
Do we have to roll that?
No, he rolls it.
Oh, okay.
Where's my other D4?
So a maximum of 17. Maximum of 17, minimum of 8.
It's 8 on the dice plus 5, yeah? So
13.
wait, you don't add proficiency, right? Just the ability mode.
Just modifier.
This spell,
Okay.
yeah, spell, which I believe for you
So-
would be 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should get
Let's see.
cool.
All right. G is going to see that the dragon is too close to her
That was weird.
and not.
Something weird happened on my screen.
I'll say D is going to notice that the dragon's too close to her. Is going to sink back into the pony's body. Is going to reappear back over here. Sticking her head out of this pony over here.
She's not the enemy, right?
No, she's with
just
us.
confirm.
Theory.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. She is going to point her finger at Moonlit Whisper. You will see these blackish purple tendrils wrap around your spike chain.
Ah. Thank you. I'm glad that worked for my chain.
All right. All right. Whenever you strike with that weapon, you do 4d8 necrotic in addition.
Okay.
She will sink back into the dead pony. Nobody's really paying attention to her right now, so all right. Moonlit Whisper.
Okay.
4d8. Yeah, 4d8 necrotic damage.
I will use a bonus action to also overlay Frost.
Okay.
Rather 30. As I am moving across the pages, trying not to fall between where the bend is, I would like to spur on our nearly crying young narrator by making a persuasion roll in an attempt to recount what's currently going on heroically in such a way for her to be able to um pick up from where I left off. Would that be an action in this case since I'm using a skill?
Considering what she's doing, yeah, that would be an action.
Okay, persuasion 24.
Okay. She is like considering what just happened, disadvantage.
Already got disadvantage noted there.
Yep,
Oh, okay. Cool.
it's gonna be
Oh, I said
24.
sorry. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it did yeah, it didn't show up for me until just now. Okay. Yes. 24. Yes. All right. She seems to be leveling out with her crying, but she doesn't seem to be narrating anymore.
Okay. But at least her tears aren't going to warp the pages.
Yeah. I'll say she seems as if, from what you can tell, she seems to have lost the will to narrate.
I will prepare my strike then. Yeah, I don't think we're using hero points, are we?
I do not believe I have a hero point system in this incorporated.
Well, I guess that is it for me.
Oh, okay. You're not attacking?
I use my action to calm the narrator.
Okay, I didn't know if you could do bonus actions and stuff. Okay.
My bonus action was overlaying another buff spell onto my chain.
Gotcha. Lachlan.
Oh, that's me. Lachlan's gonna look at this thing and be like, "Hey, why are you over here?" And then I do a 20-foot radius without hurting anyone. Or yeah, let's see if I can do a 20-foot radius without hurting anyone. What do you think the odds are that it's immune to acid?
Well, it is a tune. It might be extra effective.
Okay. We're gonna drop a
I would suggest you call it water.
I'm going to wash away this. That is not even how Chris's character sounds.
We're just trying to keep the narrator in mind.
He's going. Yeah, but I don't think Lachlan would keep the narrator in mind.
Oh, that's fair. Not just for the future.
Yeah.
Mirai Trunks doesn't give a fuck.
A vitrolic spear.
Awesome. Sounds like fun. If you could roll me a d20 to go along with that.
Oh yeah, right.
Let's see.
2.
Dexter. All right. Let's see. Dex save. All right. Of course. All right. Go ahead and roll the 10d4 acid.
$22 acid damage.
Okay. Its body and scale start to melt away as the flaps on its wings basically erode to pretty much just have parts of its body showing skeleton.
Oh, that's
Don't forget, it is going to take another 5d4 at the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And that's all Lachlan is going to do.
River. Your turn as this dragon turns and looks at parts of its body that's missing and was like, "Brrr."
I almost feel bad, but we're just gonna hit another lightning bolt.
Apparently not.
Almost being the key word there.
Almost, yes.
Product. Product.
I'll move a little closer though, like right there.
I was about to do. What did you think I was about to do? Fat ass. You a fat ass. You a big bat. Asuka. Asuka is a big bat.
All right.
I walk over towards the food, and she just
Right, so-
assumes I'm going to feed her.
All right. Lightning is a dex save.
Here, you
Mhm.
big bat.
Nope.
Michael.
Apparently, can't roll shit for these saves. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh. Crap,
You
hold
just
on.
put
Or the
8d6
slash,
in the.
not both.
You said what?
Either double
You either
or
put
the
two.
slash, not both.
Oh, double bracket.
So either slash roll 8d6 or bracket or double bracket 8d6. Either one works.
Okay, the lightning shoots out of your hand, striking what is left of the dragon. How do you want to do this?
Let's just core it.
Okay.
That
All
was
right.
rude.
Well-
That was pretty fucking rude.
Yeah, Roll20 changes its settings.
Huh. Didn't take half as long as I thought it would to find this.
Tell me why I feel like we were supposed to, in the actual story, befriend the dragon.
Well, it's too late now.
So anyway, I started blasting.
I don't believe you can just drop images into the chat, can you? I'm trying to remember.
Not into the chat, but you can onto
Add
the board.
URL, you can do the bracket A thing you use for GIFs.
I think you can just post the URL and it will automatically.
It won't just if you post the URL, it'll just be a link. It won't give you the image.
And now it seems to be able to do
Oh, they fixed that? That didn't used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Okay.
let's see if it works. For shot. It's a pretty long link.
I still think it may have to end in a.
Yep, there it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I think it may end
no,
like
because
not
it's not a.
JPEG or GIF or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. So. All right.
No.
All right. It's gonna dump it into Roll20. I mean, jump it into Discord. Just because I love this scene, and it was one of the most violent things I remember seeing, and it kind of almost scarred me as a kid.
Oh shit! Oh, there's some blood.
Mm,
Yeah, that was on TV too. I was like, holy shit. Digimon ain't play.
Man.
Okay.
Talking about Digimon not playing, you should watch some of the O2 movies. All of the O2 movies.
mm.
Okay, and with that, I must say the dragon falls. I must say falls apart. I must say the dragon falls apart into ballpoint pen inky goo as it explodes in inky goo. The goo then fizzling before exploding into magical dust. The darkness across the land. I'll say the darkness across the land seems to disappear.
And the valiant heroes watch as the evil dissipates like rain through a gutter.
Does this
Yep.
mean we can go home now? This is done.
So, I mean, yes, of course.
I kind of thought the story was cool.
Say the
Well, you're a kid, so you're supposed to think that.
I must say, and I must say, upon this, you no longer hear the narrator, but the page flips back to all of the unicorns that you saved dancing on stage. With the with the ogre standing there clapping very happily. The angry spider doing a pretty happy dance, and the kitty wizard enjoying a plate of food. Enjoying a plate of food, and thanking you, thanking you for restoring peace, restoring peace to the land. He has learned the error of his way, and never again will he bring attempt to bring such calamity to this beautiful forest.
Good kitty.
Dee is standing there. She appears to be just as uncomfortable as she was originally. Just kind of looking at the unicorns. She'll go and stand behind Moonlit Whisper.
Little whisper to her. Are they too pretty for you?
It feels unnatural.
Mm,
It is unnatural. Sorry.
mm.
Can you imagine if our lives were just pieces of paper written down that some people were just reading out or making up as they went along?
And with that, you guys will find yourself back at the school as the book begins to fade.
Oh, it's the fades.
The book seems to fade as you all, as most of you land on the floor. As most of you land on the floor next to the young girl. Seem to be at the bottom of a stairwell.
I like to be more graceful than that.
Okay. Dex or acrobatics?
Oh, acrobatics all day.
If there's an option.
Specialize in acrobatics. Or maybe not.
If there's an option.
Let's see. Oh, that's a
Okay.
19. Not too bad. That's a 19.
Okay. All right.
21 Dex.
Okay. Despite only having about 6 inches to work, 6 inches of landing space to work with, you manage to somehow make the best out of the situation, and not land on your butt.
I always have to land on my feet.
Mm.
Okay. The young girl seems to be sitting there. Seems to be sitting there. The book, the book seems to effectively be ash in her hands. Her hands seem to be coated in ash, with the rest of it just seems, just kind of being like burnt sheets of paper, almost as with purplish flame, kind of purplish blue embers on the page. Seems as if the magic that she had inherently cast on the book, once the story ran its course, incinerated the book.
Crouch in front of her to kind of be more on her level, unless she's unusually tall.
No, she's about probably about like about 4.5 feet tall, if that.
Okay, so crouching more on her level.
She's sitting on the ground.
Okay. I'll get closer to her level then. Hey, I know what's going on is bad with the story and everything, but like all good writings, there's multiple drafts, and I'm sure this was just the first one, right?
she's gonna say, I don't know what I could write to bring her back.
Who are we bringing back?
Yeah, who are we bringing back?
Upon noticing and taking a head count, you seem to be missing one person.
The monk who got punched out of the book.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, sad face. Oh, I was working on something for her too. Ah, damn.
Is the monk dead?
You have
The monk no longer exists.
no clue.
Perhaps you could write. You could write the beginning of the draft with her falling out of the sky onto a soft mattress.
She seems a bit distressed. I'll say, as this is going, one of the teachers will come running. Well, not one of the teachers. The librarian will come running. Will come running down the stairs.
Oh,
What's going on? I was told that there was magic afoot. Oh, you seem okay.
Oh, we are.
I was told there was a problem.
Well, there is a problem. We're missing one.
He's gonna look around. He's like, "Who? What? Hold on. From the beginning, what happened?"
Oh, great storyteller. Tell us a story.
ah,
Tell us
please.
guidance.
See, I will regale you. Modifier. Hells yeah!
Okay, you give him so much detail.
In this instance, every detail probably helps.
Yes.
Was it Tolkien's writing every blade of grass?
Okay.
I just told Tolkien had written the old EU.
All right. You have, I must say, the way that you explained everything to them. Congratulations. You have, I must say, with that explanation, you have managed to avoid. You have actually managed to avoid me throwing something at you to help you figure out what happened.
Yay!
So, the I must say, the librarian. Let's see. Let me see.
Reset.
Okay.
Everything's in low 20s.
Okay. He will kind of shake his head, and he seems very distressed. Oh dear, oh dear. He was like, this is a pickle. I'm going to have to talk to the council. Unfortunately, seems as if Kyosh has been lost to the void.
Yeah, void of cotton candy, right? Like eyeing with his eyes, wishing with his eyes to the little girl.
He's gonna say no. She's he was like, she's got to be. One moment. He's gonna say one moment. He was like everyone fan out. He's like everyone fan out. Look for her. It was like look to see if you can find her. He's gonna say he was like I fear the worst. If everyone wants to make me search, or like effective search rolls.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Either one.
Ah!
Investigation at a lower DC, perception at a higher DC.
Son of a bitch! That 20 reversed on a 2 to me.
Ah.
It's like, oh, you were really good with that storytelling. Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I put the wrong thing. That's not.
Perception or investigation. You could use either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I still put in. I put 15-15. It's not. It's 15-13.
Yeah.
That's the more accurate road.
Did I lose you guys?
Oh,
No, there you go. Okay. All right. So everyone, with the exception of Lachlan and Moonlit Whisper, come to combing the area. All arrive at the exact same. So River, Nimbus, Kiaz, and D arrive at the same location with their perception and investigation rolls. You all come and find Kyosha's body face down in the courtyard.
Is it dead?
You gonna check?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll check.
Okay.
I'm going
medicine.
I'm actually going to use immediately upon seeing it healing touch.
Okay. If anyone wants to, I'll say while he's doing that, if anyone wants to make a medicine check to see what's going on.
I'm not very good at it, but I'll make one.
Oh wait, I can make a medicine check too. Oh well.
Medicine or investigation. Investigation at a higher DC, or medicine at a lower DC.
Nimbus, it looks like got this.
Okay. River, looking at the body. For Kiaz, you attempt to heal. It doesn't seem to do anything because her body doesn't seem to be injured.
Okay.
River. River. She's alive, but something's wrong.
Oh, well, if she's alive, something's wrong. I don't know what that wrong thing is. It's out of my scope of practice.
Nimbus, for what you are able to realize that this I must say this is an empty husk. Her soul is gone.
I got a fix for that. Hold on.
The
The plot.
Well, in theory, I could roll to know whether this would even work before I waste the scroll, but
yeah, I must say, you can go ahead and roll to see to get an idea of what's going on. I must say you can either roll or you can wait a few you can wait about a minute for the librarian.
well, I imagine the gears are turning even while the librarian's shuffling up. So what am I rolling?
Arcana, or I'll say religion or Arcana.
Intelligence either way.
Arc Legion. Or Recana.
I'm gonna do a helping action
I'm doing guide.
if you're using religion, because
I'm not there.
I
I'm already guiding myself.
oh, okay.
But hell, I'll take that.
I'm very,
That allows me to roll with advantage.
yeah.
Is that at advantage?
That's with the advantage, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Based on what you heard from the librarian before he told you all to go see if you can find the body. I'll say based on what was told to you, what he said, and what you can see is going on. She seems to be suffering from something similar. Something similar to a dangerous, I must say, dangerous artifact. I say, yeah, seems to be suffering from the effect of quite possibly one of side effect of one of the most dangerous artifacts that someone can come into contact with. What they are dealing with is their soul has been drawn from their body, and it seems to be, Masa, you're pretty sure it is locked away somewhere.
Magic charge.
Okay, so raise dead would not work then.
From what you can tell, this effect seems to be similar to the fate of those who have drawn too much from the deck of many things.
I do have a question. Does Lachlan and Whisper arrive at this point, or are we arriving later? No, we got lost. This was the lost we got.
Everyone effectively split up based on where they figured they would find her. Lachlan is the last person to show up. Whisper would show up around the same time that the librarian shows up.
Okay.
Lachlan, with that 2, I'm gonna say that he went to go before he decided to go.
He very clearly went to the lunchroom to go get food.
Yeah. Lachlan was like, I after all this, I need food. So,
like that MO. He's always hungry.
Yeah. He is putting the opposite of Deadpool, just minimal effort into this.
Believe it.
But yes, I must say, Nimbus, you are under the belief that her soul has been drawn from her body and seems to be contained somewhere. And based on the legends that you've heard, something powerful is likely guarding her soul. Nothing can restore her soul, but powerful magics, powerful leveled magics can give you information as to where her soul is located. It needs to be manually I'm about to say it needs to be like physically gone and brought back. It would basically take like some sort of high level location spell to find out where her soul is and where it's locked. And based on that, you would have to like physically go there and get it and bring it back to her body.
But what if we had the wish spell and just wished it to be so? Like we had her soul.
So that's the fun thing. Specifically says a wish spell cannot restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds. It is I must say that is the worst card that you can draw on the deck of many things.
Yep.
It's effectively turning your sheet.
Is Nimbus?
Oh yeah,
Nimbus. Yeah.
Can I sense the Whisper is knowledgeable in many stories, many tales, has been around many people. Can I make a roll to try to figure out, aside from a wish, what kinds of setup or methods we would even start tracking down where her soul went?
You I must say, each of you would know based on what Nimbus has told you. You would need either a must say you either need someone who can cast a wish spell, or someone who can I must say either someone who knows 9th level magic or can upcast something to a 9th level that allows them to search for something.
wasn't
Or
the book we were just dealing with operating on the principle of the wish spell?
yes, she cast it by accident. She doesn't know what she can do.
Which in theory means if we can help her figure out how to frame it, should be able to get the direct, because the wish spell is needed to get directions, because it can't actually bring the soul back, right?
Yeah, it can't bring it back. It can just basically tell you where it is, and then you have to figure out how to get there. So
if you can help her figure out how to frame the story, she should be able to use the book, get directions.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you guys right now, is this something you want to do immediately, or is this is this a quest that you want to go on immediately, or is this something that you want to take your time, put off on, and basically have the school put her body on ice until they can figure out what to do?
I mean, they probably should still put her body on ice.
Well, I'll say they're going to regardless. But I mean, like, you know what I mean, like long term put on ice, or oh hey, you guys are going to go do it now.
I guess we're having to go,
which we won't know until
you can convince, Yeah, and I'm about to say until you can calm this girl down, this young girl down, and somehow convince her to be able to utilize a spell that she has no clue how she did in the first place.
Well, that's what the teachers are for. They need to teach. This is a perfect opportunity for them to be decent teachers for a change.
I could definitely help with the writing, and if she needs to be calmed down, I don't know. Does Artemis have persuasion?
Artemis is not that type of sorceress.
I mean, she's not so much. She's calmed down. She's just very distraught and kind of a little traumatized after what happened.
Okay, well, I'm just kind of wondering, is there anything that I can roll to assist with our course of action, or is this like you need a week in therapy kind of thing that I can't just, trick
A
away
week.
in
Considering what just happened to her, that she accidentally sucked you guys into the thing she feels guilty about. The guy made fun of her. She feels guilty about. Her book was stolen, which kind of distraught her. Somebody erased her story and wrote all over it. And then because of this entire fiasco, someone's possibly dead.
there's a thing I can do, but it would be very temporary. And
Mind white.
no, I have suggestions,
Mm,
but that doesn't last forever.
So technically, you only need it long enough for her to be compliant and to attempt to try to pull this off again.
Yes, but Moonlit Whisper, given the fact that of what his background is, which is um customer service and quote unquote human relations
Mm.
is how he generally describe it.
Okay.
So he wouldn't be inclined to do such a thing to to a kid. Now, if the kid was being like quote unquote evil or really bad, he may exert enough control to have them stop being a dick. But there's not that kind of situation.
I must say, which case you must say, considering that's what you do, I would say that if given a few days, she could probably calm down and be more compliant and like in a good mindset to help safely. Because from what you saw, her abilities seem to be erratic and random. So to use the Mase, she used Mase, the power that she used to suck you into the book was her using her abilities in an erratic form that caused you all to get sucked in. So that means that she would have to use the power that she doesn't really know how to use purposefully to do something like that. That probably I'm about to say to do that with no randomization challenges, I would say somebody roll me a d4. Oh, that was quick. Okay. She'll be good. Must say you assume she seems like a pretty tough cookie, and you're assuming that she'd be good to go by tomorrow. But she probably needs about at least 24 hours to recover.
I mean, I'm not opposed to us having a long rest to begin with, anyway. So
Yeah, if she only needs a day,
Yeah.
I think we can probably at least put this off a day to at least figure out where we're going as in terms of whether we do this as the next adventure or not. Again, I at least want to know where we'd be going before I make that decision.
I must say, So what she can do? I must say, it's going to take at least a day before she's up to trying it. I must say because based on what Moonlit Whisper can tell, she has a pretty good support structure. She has a pretty good support structure, and people are going to be able to encourage her and basically convince her that this wasn't her fault. And with that, you're assuming that she'd be at least willing to try to help you find her and do what she can, probably by tomorrow evening.
Awesome.
And I'm about saying if she does that, then if she can use her power properly, then you can get a location as to where her soul is. In which case, I'll say, in which case you I'll say you can decide when you want to go get it, because based on the look of the power, the body doesn't decompose. It's just kind of stuck. It's just an empty shell.
yeah, but before we make a decision, we want to know where the soul is at. So
Yeah.
that
Okay.
that is, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Da.
Ooh, okay, I probably should use the term. What was it called? Hospitality services. There's a the more general kind of whatever.
Okay. Let's see. See. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. 1 second. Let me roll this to myself. Oh, that was easy.
Congratulations, easy button.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Cool. All right. The next day happens. I'll say the next day happens. As see. Assuming you guys are. I'm assuming you guys are gathering to I'll say to be there for the attempt to fix this.
Yep.
All right. All right. All right. All right. In the classroom, the high mage, I'll say the high mage, your teacher, and her uncle, attempting to instruct her on how best to use her magic. I'll say, all right. He is going to ask if. Sorry, thought I had her dropped on this map. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Okay, I know you don't like black girls. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. She says that as the person who casts this. It's like a young black girl right here and this black guy right here. But okay. Feel like she's actually a human black girl and you're a elf deer thing.
Hey,
Don't worry about what I am.
He is going to ask, since all of you are magic casters, if you'd be willing to lend your assistance, in which case I need each of you to roll Arcana.
I'd be willing to lend assistance. Also, who else is really good at Arcana?
I mean,
Mm,
I'm not skilled in it, but I use magic.
Nimbus has seemed to be pretty smart.
I have no proficiency and only a +1 modifier.
Son of a bitch. Because
yeah, that's a +2.
My determination, not my knowledge. I
I think my Arcana. Oh yeah, my Arcana is just a +3, so I'm no better. But I can give guidance. No, I can't give guidance, right?
okay.
Yeah, I can.
1, I'm going to guidance myself. 2, I'm going to Bardic Inspire Artemis if she's the only one that has decent Arcana.
Yep, yep. And I will guidance myself as well.
Yep, guidance.
The inspiration die, which will probably just be a veiled reference to some inspiring experience, was D6.
All right, let's see what we get. Ooh, okay. 16 brings me up to a
My
9.
super high rolls.
That brings me up to a 22, and that's a 5, so that's 27.
My magic source is split between intelligence and charisma.
Huzzah.
Eh,
Wait, does I forgot his name, Flutters,
Fenrir?
Does Fenrir have Arcana?
He's not a spellcaster, so he can't participate.
Hmm.
Or you can fill a pipe.
That doesn't require magic. He can do a bunch of things that he hasn't actually been able to do in the game yet, but none of them require magic.
Hmm.
He has tool proficiencies.
Funny. Okay, let's see.
And that looks like everybody rolled.
right, let's see. Nope.
A bar
Nope.
gambler would be insane. Stacking bonuses for days.
Ironically, the two people least skilled in knowing shit about magic rolled the highest.
I know, it's embarrassing.
It's just because of the dice.
Not just the two people. Like, I mean, Lachlan only has a +1.
So do I, your point.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a +8.
Because I
This
need to rephrase to 2 of the 3 people who know the least about magic are the ones who rolled the highest.
I guess Whisper's just distracted. Oh, fine.
this 4 that actually. All right. That was supposed to work. Did that decide not to work? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Showing. Oh, well.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. All right. He's going to, I must say, he's going to take that energy and direct that towards, I'm gonna say direct that towards her. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. And considering that she's doing that.
You can do it.
Okay, cool. She didn't roll a 1. All right. With that, as she starts, as he's holding her hand, like kneeling down with her and holding her hand and asking her to make sure that she can focus. You will, I'm gonna say, you will see. I'm gonna say, each of you, especially those of you who are have very keen senses of smell, can smell like ozone burning scent as the air, as lightning starts crackling behind them, as the space behind them begins to crack open.
Whoa! Is that the TARDIS?
um as almost as if with her eyes closed, you can see where her consciousness is going as it is traveling through the barriers of the realms before it eventually settles. I'll say before it eventually settles on this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to know where this is, I will need religion or arcana.
I'm gonna go with my highest stat.
And I'll say, or possibly history, but with a higher DC.
Quick question. Did the guidance wear off? Did enough time go by that guidance wore off?
Within 1 minute, so you'd have to do it again.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I will cast another guidance. It's unlimited.
Yeah, you can just keep spamming it.
Ooh, 4. Ooh, it's 22. And we are going. You said religion, or
History or arcana.
let's see. What's my history? Nah. Where's religion? Religion is 7. Okay, so that's 22. Okay, that brings me up to 29. Religion. That's a religion roll. For a second there, I was like, why do I got stats in religion? And then I was like, oh yeah, because I come from a cult.
Your background, though.
I remembered.
Okay. For River and Kiaz, you two are able to recognize this land. Both of you primarily, I'll say both of you primarily, your with your history with cults, are able to recognize this as the realm of Elysium.
Ooh, the realm of Elysium.
Oh,
Guess we're going to fight
It's
death.
a different plan.
It is. It must say it is an outer plane.
Oh, so our isekai people are going to be isekai again?
I mean, if you want to try to go there, like I said, it is. I must say, it is in. I must say, Soul seems to be in Elysium. You will notice that it is going through fields. I must say, fields of grass and trees and beautiful areas. Before her vision continues past that to an area of beautiful waterfalls. Before going to a field of beautiful waterfalls and mountain ranges, before blasting past that, going through marsh and wetlands and large, luscious trees, before eventually reaching a vast, multicolored ocean. Reaching a vast, multicolored ocean where there seems to be one floating landmass, fairly small, and standing there is a large glowing multi-winged figure with a large sword that seems to be standing in front of a gate. And at that gate, at that gate, you can see it slowly closing. And as it is closing, you can see what appears to be some sort of small white rotating crystal that disappears behind the closing doors.
Can I like engrave this into my memory?
I mean, it's pretty easy to remember.
I just wanted to confirm, that's all.
No problem. From what you can tell, she is on the. Her soul is on the lower.
On the lower.
Lower level of Elysium. For Kiaz and River, they would recognize it as Thalassia.
Oh, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know if this is within the Demon King's domain?
Another realm is not. I'm about to say the Demon King's realm is on this planet. Demon King's realm doesn't extend to other planes.
Okay, gotcha.
Although the plane that Kiaz is from was trying to summon him.
I really wish they were successful, because then that would be one less thing we have to worry about.
I feel like you have a different problem, because then his generals wouldn't be able to be controlled, and they would have just ran rampant.
Yeah, but I feel like we'd have an easier time taking out the generals than the Demon King. So, you know.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I will share all this information, and I guess we're gonna have to do some research
I'd say
to see.
if you guys will be able to answer this. I feel like it sounds like Elysium might be a bit above our weight class right now.
Possibly, but I wouldn't even be. I wasn't actually even thinking that. I was thinking if we were to go, we would be depriving our world of summoned heroes.
You are aware that Elysium is the equivalent of heaven.
I mean, there's not a lot of bad stuff in Elysium, right? Because if it's considered the equivalent of Heaven? There shouldn't be a lot of bad stuff there.
Well,
So yeah, we can put saving Buffy on ice for at least one season.
Mm,
I mean, bringing her back and then having her totally not be pissed at us.
Well, I mean, she's currently, comatose, so and she's in stasis. It's not like she's conscious inside of this gym.
her body is.
Her body is still alive, but her consciousness is pretty much just frozen in time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she's unaware that she's in Elysium.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm about to say, technically, you kind of lucked out because Elysium is the least amount of enemies. A lot of it depends on how well. I'm about to say, it all depends on how well you engage with the inhabitants and whether you cause any trouble. And it's whether, the Celestials there feel like you are causing trouble or whether you would cause trouble.
I mean, hey, we're here to take back a soul you got. I feel like that is cause of trouble. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go, oh, forgive us. Here's your soul that you misplaced.
If you just wander in as like, give us back our friend, that's probably going to go a little different versus if you walk in there and try to explain yourself.
real question is, well, okay. I presume there's news updates from the towers and stuff like that.
You mean in regards to what's going on out in the world in regards to what the demon lord's doing?
Yeah, because Nimbus is right in that this could be of a overweight class. I'm not sure what Artemis and Kaz have on that question, but I'm also wondering, like, what is the state of our world? Is it one of those things to where if we embark on this, is there a chance that things will just like get way worse here if we leave at this time?
If you guys leave, since they have no clue how long you'll be gone, and what I'm about to say,
I could estimate for us at least.
I'm about to say, and plus plus since no one here has actually gone to Elysium, they have no clue if there's a time differential between the planes. So you could, I'll say, technically, you could feel like you were gone for 2 months and here be gone for 5 minutes versus, like the other way around where you could be gone for 3 months. Seems like, yeah, we only left for like 5 hours. So they don't exactly know. But if you leave, it would have to be a very closely guarded secret that you're gone. Because currently the fact that they've summoned so many heroes it has managed to slow down the encroachment. It hasn't stopped it, but they've definitely slowed down the encroachment that they've done across the world because of your summoning, because now they have to rethink things. But it pretty much would kind of become one of those like closely guarded secrets that the heroes are currently gone. Technically, all of you wouldn't be gone. The group would be gone. I'll say you guys would be gone. The other heroes would pretty much be the ones who go on the forefront to be the face while you guys are gone. So it's not like you and the NPCs are leaving, just the PC party.
Okay. Well, I guess let's first do research to see if we know if it is above our level gap.
Okay. That would involve going to the library. I would say that probably take like about 8 hours worth of studying to get an idea. I'll say about 8 hours worth of studying for people. I'll say if everyone participates in this, I can knock it down to 6. So where you guys can basically learn about the entities that are in Elysium, and the handful of knowledge that scholars do have in regards to the realms, and you can get an idea as to what the quote weight class of what you're dealing with up there would be.
Okay, well, I say let's do it,
So
and we can make a decision from there.
okay,
Yeah,
um,
I could hit the books.
okay,
Okay.
Nimbus, are you a book person or?
Not next to me right now.
Okay,
I am also about to have to crash out because it is 4:15.
no problem. Actually, that's what I was about to. Actually, yeah, we'll just pick it up next time with you guys in the library trying to figure out what you want to do in regards to this scenario.
Alrighty. Have a good night, everyone.
All right. Good night, bro.
Thanks for waking me.
Yeah, it's like part of me wants to do King stuff, but part of me also wants to help out here. And I am figuring that hell is probably like we haven't reached Doom Guy or Doomslayer level yet. So
I mean,
Mm.
technically, all of these realms are effectively, they all have the same levels of danger. It's just different things. It's like, it's like the 9 realms of hell. Yeah, it's dangerous, but and it does have like very, very dangerous entities there, but they're all devils. And so, but you also have heaven. I'll say you also, yeah, about to say it's like in hell they have like like the hell lords and stuff down there. But of course in heaven you have the archangels. So they're like
So this brings me to a question. So devils, demons can sense me within certain range, and I can sense them. Since we're going to hack the equivalent of heaven, I'm good though, right?
Are you a demon? Trying to remember.
You know what? No, I'm not. Cough, cough.
Okay.
I do wonder if Moonlit Whispers, if they're going to have an issue with him though.
Well, they're gonna have they're gonna have an issue with the fact that you're all alive entering heaven.
Eh?
Off bat. It was like, I'll say there are people who do go there who aren't dead, but and it's not like they're going to stop you like immediately if you have a good reason, and if it's a just reason, and like I said, there's less rules. The place is a place of freedom, but there's a whole bunch of security guards standing around to make sure that you don't fuck with these people's freedom. So Elysium is basically like, oh hey, all the souls who were good are here and they're enjoying paradise, and there's just a whole lot of bouncers waiting to beat the crap out of people and toss them out if they interrupt the paradise. So that's your biggest issue. Is I'm about to say, if you disrupt paradise, the Celestials will try to come down on you. So this would basically be very, very polite mission. Versus in hell, you probably have to brute force your way around. But to figure out where you were going, I rolled on the effectively the Great Wheel. I was hoping to get something else, but I rolled a 1, and 1 is Elysium. I was partially hoping to send you to like either the Beast Realm or Gehenna.
Can we change it? Can we go there instead?
No, I rolled already. Elysium it is.
Silvery barbs.
It's not a skill roll.
Hmm.
So it could have been worse. You could have wound up in Limbo or Pandemonium
Hmm.
or Hades or the Abyss. Oh yeah, there was the option there was the possibility of you guys going to Mount Olympus.
Oh, that would have been fun.
They would have had to roll a 15 for that one.
Pretty sure this lies. It says undestructible, and I'm like, they've not met my dog.
All right. In which case, thank you all for attending, and I will attempt to come up with a map for this just in case you select it. And I'll just keep it on the side.
Cool.
I guess we'll figure it. Decide once we figure out.
Once you decide about the difficulty level.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if it's gonna be impossible or harder, or if they're gonna be too far above our level, then we're obviously not gonna go out the gate.
Like I said, there's no time limit on it. It's just a matter of when you want to try to get your team member back.
Oh, they're our team member.
Yes.
Yeah, summoned heroes. So yeah,
Mm.
Actually, no. She is actually similar to you guys. She's actually a hero from here.
Oh, there's native.
Yeah, she's a native.
Okay.
I'll say she's a native. She's a native who's been training to try to keep up with the heroes.
since we finished the adventure, did we level for this or?
Yes, you did.
Gotcha.
One moment. Well, I mean, I don't know if you level, but you should be close to leveling. Hold on.
Well, I've got us being 5,000 short.
Yeah, then I'll say, yeah, you're probably definitely going to level. Mm-hmm. And you guys are level 9, if I remember correctly, or no, 11. I think.
9.
Yeah, we're not.
9. Okay. 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 Add a row. Three. And uh,
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Oh yeah. That's that after it's divided among everybody.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we definitely leveled.
Mm,
I'll say the total was 69,800 before divided. Is a deadly encounter. I'll say one I'll say one CR 15 monster, one CR 15 monster, 4 CR 3 monsters, one CR 22 monster.
Oh wow, 22.
The dragon was 22.
Wow, just I thought it would crash us then.
There were a lot, I'll say, there were a lot of things that were kind of done to lock it down from doing certain things that it could do.
i.e., we did our job, guys. We did our job.
There were a handful of things it can do. If it reduces you to zero with its breath weapon, it will extract a shadow out of you, and that shadow will have all stats but half of your hit points, and will turn against the party. I'm about to say, it is resistant to force. I'm about to say it is resistant to force, psychic, and radiant.
Oh,
Immune to poison.
I guess it's a good thing that I'm not a demon.
Let's see. Perception is 17. Blind sight, dark vision, and true sight, and tremor sense. Passive perception of 27. Can take a hide action. I'll say can take hide action as a bonus action. Can hide in dim light or darkness. Can create its own dim light or darkness as a bonus action to hide in.
okay.
Can move its movement speed through shadows. Can make one claw attack through your shadow. So it can basically reach down through its shadow and have a claw come out through any shadow that you're permeating and stab you. And the standard tail attack, wing attack, and detect, and a frightful presence. Which is kind of funny. It says that it's resistant to radiant, but it has sunlight sensitivity. Has disadvantage on attack rolls on checks that rely on sight while in direct sunlight. So if someone had cast Dawn, then he would have been fucked. More so. All right.
Do people remember the Ravenloft game?
Mm-hmm.
Moonlit just got Flash of Genius.
Oh, that's the thing that arbitrarily makes you randomly smart.
Yeah. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or a saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to that roll. Limit
I do remember that one.
by your intelligence mod per long rest. Yeah.
Nice.
Now I will say that Moonlit is not quite as intelligent um as that as as the other guy, but it's still a nice bonus. He can he can throw out plus force.
Nice.
And that's on top of guidance and bardic inspiration.
Almost like you can't fail.
I wouldn't go that far. We've all seen roll 20.
All right. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and head off. Thank you all so much. And I will catch you all a bit later.
All right, Johnny.